garden friends. I'm back. It's still winter. This is the day after one storm and the day before another storm. We're in between storms here on the farm. And yeah, snow is still piling up. We got about 6 inches or so in this last storm. And oh my gosh, is it bright out today. The sun is just, on the snow, it's just blinding. I can't see anything. Yeah, so we are still deep into winter here on the farm, and yesterday we woke up to another, I don't know, 6 inches of snow, kind of wet snow, and so, you know, started the day off doing chicken chores, which is always the priority, especially in this cold weather, to make sure that they've got, you know, water especially, and also to knock the snow off the hoop house. It definitely stuck to the hoop house last night, so that was one of our first priorities. Everything in the snow with regards to farm chores, and you would know this, you'd know this if you have any sort of farm, everything is just more difficult. You still have to do all the same things in terms of animal care, but you have to do it in the snow. So yeah, it just makes it more difficult. But we got through it, and then after taking care of the chickens, we got right to cleaning up after the storm and preparing for the next one, trying to get snow off the roofs and you know, away from the hoop house, and yeah, just snow. At this point in the winter, it feels like all we're doing is shoveling snow, but I guess that's, you know, part of living here in central New Hampshire. We get the 4 seasons for sure. So the snow pile on the shade garden is growing bigger and bigger as we continue to dig out the patio and surrounding areas. We might, this is probably 4 feet tall at this point. We might see this garden again in like June, once this glacier melts. Yeah, so the snow is still pretty deep everywhere. Come around the side here. We still have some work to do to get this pile that we scraped off the roof yesterday. Actually, my husband did all the scraping. Gotta dig that out today, or try to get most of it out before the next round of snow comes. But it is really pretty. As much as I complain this time of year about more snow, it just is so beautiful. Alright, enough about the snow and all that. Let's go see the chickens. Down here. Oop. Take a walk. I'm hoping, yeah, I really cannot see a thing with my camera right now. It's so bright out here. I'm hopeful I'm pointing in the right direction. Alright, managed to get over the electric fence without tripping. Hello, girls. Ooh. Hi, girls. Right on cue. That's my stunt chicken. Jumped into the camera right on cue. Anyway, so the girls are doing fine. They would obviously rather be out on the green grass, but that's not going to happen today. We've built up quite a bit of deep bedding, mostly pine shavings. As you can see, some of the girls are digging holes in it, dusting themselves. And yeah, it's actually pretty toasty in here. I can feel the heat coming out. When it's sunny like this, I'm going to stand up here. When it's sunny like this, the hoop house heats up quite a bit. So they're actually pretty toasty in here right now. I've opened up a window on the coop and kept these doors open a little bit to let the excess heat out. But they're quite comfortable. You can also see how much snow has built up on the sides of the hoop house. That's the west side, and that's the east side. The west side, it tends to, because it's slightly higher on the west side than it is on the east side, the snow tends to pile up higher but thinner, if that makes sense. Whereas the west side, or the east side, it tends to pull away a little bit, dump a little further out. So usually it's the east side, oh sorry, I'm getting my sides confused. It's the west side that we usually worry about because more snow piles up further up and puts more pressure. So we'll probably try to get rid of a chunk of that today before the next snow comes. So let's go around. Generally, we're not, we don't shovel this unless we have to because it's just such a pain in the butt. So we just sort of wear a little pathway down, down the side in order to get to the eggs into the back of the coop here. See, I popped open the window today. Get a little more ventilation, some air movement. The snow from the last storm still hasn't completely come off the roof yet, but it will today. Look at how bright that is, how pretty. Our scarecrow. Let's just check on eggs here. Oops. Ooh, chicken. There we go. Hi, chicken. Nope, nothing yet. Oh, here we go. A couple eggs here. I'll just grab these. Hang on. Oh, there's one here. There we go. All right. Whoop. Hi, chickens. On warm days, they like to come out of the back of the hoop house, say hi. Chickens. All right. Let's go back this way. Look at how pretty today is. That blue sky. You can't fake that. There's no color enhancement on this at all. It is just so gorgeously blue. Huh. All right, let's go back. Talk a little bit more chicken. All right, chickens. There we go. See, now they're not interested in me. They realize I don't have any food or treats or anything. So they're just going back to their chicken lives. So this summer we're going to be reskinning these hoop houses. The plastic is over 5 years old and has a ton of patches, holes that we patched due to chicken activity. They like to, I don't know, peck holes, or I don't know what they do, but there are a lot of holes. Anyway, so we'll be reskinning that this summer. I'll be sure to video that because that's always fun. We're probably going to be reducing this hoop house size. There are 3 sections in this hoop house, and I know I've done videos about this before, but there are 3 16-foot sections. I think we're going to take one of them out, the one furthest down, and shrink the whole footprint. As we shrink our flock, we're definitely down. We're down to about 50 birds or so right now. We've been as high as 150, but we don't intend to ever get back up that high. We'll probably stay in the 30 to 50 chicken range, and we don't need as much space, and it's easier to maintain. Less shavings, less everything. So we'll probably be taking that last hoop section out and having a more compact footprint in future. I'll be sure to show you all that when we do that next this summer. Let's walk back toward the greenhouse. we'll take a peek at the pond garden. Not that there's anything going on because it's all under deep, deep snow. But yeah, completely covered, completely. And as you can see, we've got these mountains of snow, which, you know, I didn't, when I thought this out, didn't really plan for all this snow. So I'm gonna have to reconsider what I plant, especially in this corner, because we need a spot to dump all our snow from the driveway. So yeah, something to think about for spring. See the greenhouse. You can see the sun is warm enough that the greenhouse is actually venting. The sun is definitely stronger these days, which is great. So let's go around. Take a quick pass through the carport. So yeah, there's the greenhouse. My husband has snowblowed this path, almost. But unfortunately we had to scrape the carport roof, so now we gotta shovel all that out. And it snowed, so I have to hand shovel to the greenhouse, which I will probably do after the storm, this upcoming storm, because why do it now if it's just gonna snow more on top of it? Just do it at once. But anyway, it's getting close to me having to open up the greenhouse, starting to run out of room in the grow lights. So pretty soon we'll be opening this up. Shawnee, come here. Come here, honey. Come here. Hi. Come here. So I wanted to introduce our newest pack member, Sean. Say hi. Sweetest thing. Oh, yes. So I found Sean on Pet Finder and fell in love with his picture. I'll pop it up here so you'll see what I mean. Oh, and here comes Susie. Hi, Suze. So we had been thinking about getting a friend for Susie for years, many years, and just never found the right one. Notice how she positions herself in front of Sean. Anyway, just never found the right one. And then now she's 11, we definitely didn't want to get a puppy or a very young dog, because that would just overwhelm her. So Sean is 10. They said he was 10. I don't think they really knew. I think he's way older, probably 12, 13 or more. Susie's 11 and runs absolute circles around him. So he was found as a stray on the streets in Mississippi and brought to a shelter there. And then he was pulled for transport north to a rescue in Maine. And that's where he was. He was in a foster home in Maine. And yeah, we went to meet him and just fell in love with him. He is so sweet and mellow and scared. Whoops. And he's got really bad arthritis. Bye, Sean. And he's a bit wobbly. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Come here. Yeah. And I don't know if this is going to be in the shot or not, but he suffered a traumatic amputation of his tail at some point. Yeah. We're working with our vet to try to figure out, you know, the best way to give him some good years in his final years, treating his arthritis with some pain medication, and trying to get him out and moving as often as possible. So he's adjusted really well to being here, as you can see. Hi, buddy. Although, oh, he's just such a dear. Although being a southern dog, this winter has been really, really harsh for him. It's been a frozen tundra here since we brought him home in December. So he hasn't seen the grass yet, or the dirt, or the gardens. And I'm hoping that in spring, he'll be able to sit outside in the gardens with Susie and me and enjoy the warmth and, yeah, and the love. We love him so much. Yes. So that's Sean. Hi, buddy. Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. Alright, so yeah, I've got seeds started under grow lights in the house. Lots of seeds. I've got so many seeds I'm going to be starting this year. It's going to be interesting to see if I can fit them all into the greenhouse. But I'm almost out of room under the grow light, so that means I have to start moving them into the greenhouse. So I will do a video, save that for the next video. I'm going to be when I open up the greenhouse, get the heater in there, get things cleaned up and ready to go, and bring out the first seedlings. That's always an exciting time of year, because then I know that spring is coming. Yay. But for now, I'm just going to have to be happy with the green things I have under grow lights indoors. So I think that's it for today's video. Yeah, it's so tough this time of year. There's nothing to see outside except white. It's been a real winter this year, which we haven't had in a while. Lots of snow, lots of cold, and just completely buried the garden. So I'm hoping we see the garden sometime in March, at least, so that I can start cleanup. But at the rate we're going and the amount of snow we've had, I'm not so sure. So anyway, thank you for joining me. I do appreciate that you're here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.